Hi, this is Toski Brown. I'm here again with another Excel tips. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can insert a pivot table in your Excel. The use of the pivot table in your Excel is to help you summarize all the data you have in your Excel sheet. To do that, you go to the Insert tab. After the Insert tab, go to the Tables section. On the Tables section, you can see Pivot Table, Recommended Pivot Tables, and then Table. So in today's video, we are going to use the pivot table instead of the recommended pivot tables. The recommended pivot tables gives you a generic pivot table. But with a pivot table, you can modify how you want your pivot table to look like. So we will click on pivot table. A window will appear. In the window, you can see select a table or range. So here we are going to select all the cells that have data. So we will say select from here to here. Now we've selected everything that has data in this sheet. From there, you could see use an external data source. So let's say you have a data source that you want to use. You can choose use external data source. In the next video, I'm going to teach you how you can do that. So we move downwards, and then you could see choose where you want your pivot table to be placed. So here we are going to choose where we want our pivot table to be placed. So it says new worksheet, existing worksheet. So we will say existing worksheet because we want our pivot table to display in this worksheet, not in an external worksheet or a new worksheet. So I'll make sure the location is selected, and then I'll come here and then select this place. So now we want our pivot table to display in that specific cell. Let me click on OK. So after clicking on OK, you can see that I have the pivot table here. So it says to build a report, choose fields from the pivot table field list. What we're going to do is to summarize everything we have in this sheet in the pivot table. So for us to be able to do that, we have to select the field or the head which we want the data to appear. So now I want to know the amount of salary paid to each department at every month. So if I want to know that, the first thing that I'm supposed to do is to select the department field here. Now the department field has been selected. So you can see it has appeared here. So the department has been summarized in this table. Now, if I want to know the salary each department receives, then I'll select salary. So from here, you can see that the salary of each department is displayed here. If I want to know the average salary of each department, now I have selected salary. So if I want to know the average salary of each department, I'll move downwards and go to values. Then I'll click on this, and then I'll go to value field settings. Within this window, I'll make sure I'll select average. Then I'll click on OK. Now, it is giving me the average salary of each department. Another thing is that if I want to know the members of each department, I'll just make sure I'll select the first name and the last name. Or I can decide to use only the first name or only the last name. So here I prefer to use the last name. So in each department, I have the last name of each employee and then the average salary they receive. Now, if I want to know the total salary they receive, I'll make sure I'll go to the values again. Then we'll click on value field settings, and then I'll select sum. Click on OK. Now each employee's salary is displayed. I hope this is helpful. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel, follow me on TikTok and then on Facebook, and then share this video for others to also see.